and welcome back to Pump with Purpose. I just popped on to talk very briefly about change of birth plans and how that can really impact your journey. And so for me, my birth plan, I was going to nurse. I only packed 2 to 3 days worth of clothing. I did not anticipate a C-section. It happened. My son's heart rate after the Pitocin did not handle the Pitocin well. And his heart rate kept dropping. And they told me after 3 drops that they were going to have to rush me into emergency C-section. And so, I did labor. I got up to 5 centimeters dilated, and then learned that, not only did when they broke my water, poop came out of, and they knew he pooped in the sack, but that his heart rate was not handling the Pitocin well. So I was rushed into an emergency C-section, and he was born. He did inhale the meconium and his lungs collapsed. He was resuscitated, and he was taken to the NICU. We were separated. I was closed up on the table. I had my husband in tears because he watched and witnessed all of this, and it just was a traumatic birthing experience. I didn't even know how to feel. I don't even think I shed a tear because I don't even think I just realized the magnitude of what was going on so quickly. They took my son away to the NICU. Thankfully, my husband was able to go. I was closed up, taken to a room for recovery. Thankful that, now that I'm here on the other side of it, all is well. But there was a lot of birth trauma that went in my journey. And then we were separated for so long. I did not hand express. I don't even remember when I got my hands on a pump again. It was not within the first 1 to 2 hours as recommended. I just was so shocked. I was not prepared. And so that was a big change of birthing plan. I was going to do skin to skin as soon as my son was born. Luckily I did do delayed cord clamping, and we were able to send off his cord for preservation, the stem cells off for preservation. But completely everything changed on the table. I had no idea. I only had 3 days worth of clothes. I'm like, I ended up staying for 5 days. And then my son was in a completely different area of the hospital. I was having to walk with a C-section continuously to see him. And so I just really want to say that change of birth plans is traumatic. It is a lot, but I am just thankful to be on the other side and just to help moms recover from that journey. So then, my son was given a formula, to help while he was in the NICU until I was pumping in my room. I was not pumping like I should have been because I was between back and forth to see him. And so my pumping was delayed. My milk didn't come in until day 5. It did come in, and I'm thankful now to be an oversupplier. I used the Amida Platinum religiously, once I started and was able to get to pumping. I was walking around, dealing with swollen feet, just so many things that I think back on that I just dealt with, suffered in silence, can you say, had a lot of guilt and not a lot of people to turn to. I look at what I talk with other moms about and that share similar or experiences or trying to pump and wanting to nurse the whole time and just not truly able to do that journey. I struggled for 3 entire months I was able to get the tongue tie and the lip tie clipped, and we still could not have a successful journey. Pumping worked, thankfully. I was able to have, an oversupply slightly, and we were able to journey through, but it was tough. And I am just here to say that regardless of your birth story, traumatic and as hard as it is, I am thankful that you are here. I am thankful that you are following this platform, that this is a safe space for moms to just say it's hard. Say day after day, this is tough. I have a good day and then I have bad days. But We're here to talk together. We're here to share our stories together. I vow to you, I read every single post. I like or comment on every single post, because if you're taking the time out of your day to interact and engage with me, I'm going to do the same. It may not be quickly right away, just adjusting with work and kids that, I usually do a lot before work or after work. But yes, I want to be a safe space, a platform for you to come to help with your pumping journey. Whatever your purpose is on your pumping journey, I hope you find a post, a story, a IGTV, a reel, something. I hope you laugh. I hope you cry. I hope you just deal with this thing called life through Pump with Purpose. So I'm just here to say, regardless of your change of birth plans, or if your plan went as you expected, I am just happy to have you here with Pump with Purpose. And I hope you find something on this page that you can relate to. Until next time.